Yo, 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 happy Saturday, what's up? Rise and grind. So, one, I want to start this video by thanking you guys for tuning into my videos. It really gives me confidence to create more videos and lets me know that people are listening. I also want to tell you the reason why I'm doing these videos. The reason why I'm doing these videos is to give people that grew up like myself a place where they can see that there's a way out of their situation. My plan is to create a website and turn this into a business, a public speaking business, a motivational speaking business. And with your help, I think we can be successful. My concept on all this is called dying to live. Because growing up, my boys and I, we weren't dying to live, man. We were living to die. Drugs, violence, alcohol, abuse. That was what we were used to. In my case, I'm not saying my mom wasn't there, but she had severe mental health issues and she just wasn't present. And when you don't have present parents, you're more likely to get in trouble. And I'm not blaming her for anything or any of my parents. I take responsibility for my actions. I'm a man. I know some of the things I did were wrong. But I continue to do them anyway. But any attention is better than, none, right? But I want you to know that you can make it through your struggles. When you're in poverty and let me back up. When I say poverty, there are different kinds of poverty, right? There's mental poverty, there's emotional poverty, there's financial poverty. I'm talking about all of the above. When you're from poverty, you don't worry about anything more than survival. It's minute to minute, second to second. I wasn't thinking about the next day, the next year. That wasn't a concept in my mind. I didn't plan on having a future. I planned on dying. All roads that I was on led to death. Hard drugs, drinking every single night, treating people terribly, extremely confrontational. And it doesn't have to be that way. So I want to create a place where you can come and you can see that it doesn't have to be that way. I want to use my platform to help others. I keep thinking about, Nipsey Hussle and the impact he had on this community. And I watched some videos and people said it right. Any one of us could do what Nipsey Hussle was doing. We can make money and put that money back into our communities. We can start youth centers. We can buy up the block and create commercial properties and low-income housing for our communities. Why don't we? Well, because it takes sacrifice, and for the most part, people don't know how to do it, and I understand that. But I'm willing to sacrifice because at the end of the day, I had so many people that showed love growing up. I didn't even see it. I was so miserable. I didn't even see all the love I had. I had teachers like Mrs. White. I had Alicia. She was always looking out for us, make sure we weren't getting in trouble. Coaches like Mr. Cone, Mr. Mason. Like there were so many people that were rooting for me, but I was so stuck in my ways and feeling sorry for myself that I didn't realize that I really had all this love out there. So all I'm trying to do is give back from which I took. I know I was destructive. I know I wasn't a good person. I know I hurt people. But the only way I know to give back is to fix it. So my intention is for kids like us that were wild, that were just living to die, to go and hear a message. And that message is this. Don't hold on to what you see right in front of you. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on to what you want out of yourself, what you've dreamed of as a kid, what you thought you wanted to become. Because you can't become those things if you're willing to give up so early. You never know what you're going to be. You can't possibly understand the importance of your life. I know I didn't. And I'm still surprised when people say, man, you said something that changed my world, or man, you gave me a new way to think about life. I'm surprised by that. I can't see what I have to offer you. But the reality is that if you find some solace in my words, I have an obligation to give you that comfort and that solace. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm dying to live. And when I say dying to live, let me break this down. When I say I'm dying to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying to have Hyatt Regency presidential suites. I'm dying for my kids to go to college and have that stuff paid for. I'm dying for my granddaughter to have private schools. I'm dying to maintain not only hip-hop culture, but African-American culture in my community. I'm dying just to give back. I want to live. I want to taste the greatest things life has to offer. First-class flights, Egyptian cotton, risotto over Uncle Ben's rice. I'm trying to get to this quality of life. I'm trying to make future generations proud. I want something, when I die on this earth, I want to leave something worth remembering. And that's what this is all about. So with your help, hopefully, we can change the world one individual at a time, one like button at a time, one YouTube video at a time. That's what I want to do. I want to change the world. And you know how many people told me I couldn't? They told me I was crazy. They're like, you can't change the world. Yes, I can. I can tell you right now that I feel as if I've affected a lot of lives positively in the last few years. I feel like at WorkSource and the community colleges, I use that platform for good. I take on a lot of work and I'm exhausted at the end of the week, but if we save just one kid, one person, wasn't it worth it? Because I'm not with that hate stuff. I want to provide you with peace, joy, love, out of this pain that I've seen and been a part of. And my boys too, this is for my boys. We're brothers. We're brothers because we struggled together. We hustled together. And that gave us a bond that no one could ever relate to unless they've been there. In my circle, it don't matter if you're white, black, pink, purple, Muslim. It doesn't matter because we all come from the same place, the bottom. And again, I want to be clear. I don't put any of the things I did on my parents. At the end of the day, my mom could only do what she had the tools to do. She could barely take care of herself. So being a man early was just what I had to do. And I take responsibility. But that does not mean that I will sit here and allow somebody else to go through it if they don't have to. It makes sense, right? So if you ever need anything, if you need a place to drop by just to speak about how you're feeling, if you're sober and you feel anxious and you want to go back to doing the drugs or alcohol again, man, hit me on my page, hit a video. I'm going to be here because that's what it's about, being present. Present for you, my family, and my community. So holler at me. Peace.